What's up, guys? MeatyLock here, and today we're back in action playing some Dark and Light for episode 1. Now, what I'm probably going to do, this is actually single player, and the reason I played single player is because personal servers aren't available, or dedicated servers. You only have the official servers online, and they are very grindy. Pretty much imagine Ark when it first came out. Except for actually probably a little bit worse. They're really grindy. So, and I kind of wanted to get into the meat of the game faster. So until we can have dedicated servers where we can play with all our friends, I'm just going to do a little mini single player series. And what I'll probably do is I'll work my way up to where I was on this on the server. So yeah, it basically we won't be losing anything. And I want to play it now because it's actually really, really fun. Now, a lot of people actually compare this a lot to Ark, and I would agree with them. There is a lot of differences, but there's also a lot of similarities. You do tame creatures. This is made on the Ark engine. The way you harvest and gather resources is pretty much exactly the same. And right now, I'm being chased by a creature. And it's currently nighttime. Now, we do start off with something early on called, they're called like light something. I can't remember what they're called, actually. Yeah, they're called Rune of Lights, and you can use them, and it's kind of like you don't even have to do gamma in this game. You automatically use the Rune of Light after you craft them. They require magic stones, and you get magic stones just from harvesting normally, so they're pretty common. Let's go ahead and get rid of this axe. I did get an axe. We're currently level 2. We'll level up here eventually. But as you can see, I have a lot of stuff. I have wood, I have rocks, I have straw, I have grass. And a big thing that I learned in the stream that I want to share with you guys is I want to go over the stats a little bit. So a lot of the stuff looks normal, like attack percentage is like melee, health is just health, mana is for spell casting, constitution is basically like torpor, maybe a mix of fortitude as well, but constitution is your torpor bar. If this gets filled up or even partially filled up, you will get knocked out. You can get knocked out in this game, and certain things can knock you out, like torpor, or if you overextend yourself, like if you use too much stamina for too long, you'll knock yourself out as well. So there's a lot of similarities to Ark in that aspect. As for skills, there's no engrams in this game. You unlock something called skills. Now, skills are unlocked by level requirements, and then you can actually individually level the skill once they're unlocked, kind of like an Elder Scrolls system. Think of Skyrim or Morrowind, where you level up skills independently of your player level. That only takes you so far, because you can only level up the skill and unlock so many things, and then you have to hit a higher player level. Right now, I'm running away from this stupid hyena. I apologize, guys. I'm gonna try to get somewhere where I can talk. Okay, so during the stream, I got some fire magic, and I combined the fireball with the staff. You actually use staffs to cast spells in this game. And I started casting fireball after fireball. I was killing griffins, I was killing sheep, I was killing all kinds of creatures, and I died a couple times because there's something on the bottom right of your screen that looks like a little brain symbol, and that brain symbol is actually called focus. Now, whenever you use mana, it will actually drain your focus until your mana is completely filled. Once your mana is filled again, your focus will stop regenning, but you actually have to eat flowers, which you can get flowers from bushes with like a sword and stuff. I'll show you guys that a little bit later. But focus will go down slowly as well, and you have to keep this filled. Once focus hits 0, and that can happen by regenerating your mana. If you have 0 focus, you won't regen mana, and you'll start dying at 0 focus. You'll start dying, just like if you hit, I don't know, 0 hunger or 0 thirst. Now, online, hunger and thirst goes down really quickly. I actually have on a 0.0 or a 0.2 multiplier, so I'm losing hunger and thirst 5 times as slow right now. On the official servers, like I said, I died a lot from hunger and thirst. And that's because at the beginning of the game, you don't really know how to play. And also, the only thing you can get to eat at the beginning is berries. And you get berries from harvesting bushes and stuff. But later on, once you get a sword, you can actually get grass really efficiently and flowers really efficiently, so it's not that big of a problem. You can eat grass, and grass will actually fill you up. It doesn't fill you up very much, but you get so much grass compared to berries that it's actually really, really good. Right now, we have about the same amount. Once I can actually make a sword, you'll get a lot more grass, and I'll show you guys that. But yeah, I'm going to pause it. I'm going to level up a little bit, and I'm going to try to show you guys some cool stuff. By the way, these goblins, they knock you out, and they steal your shit. So if you get knocked out by one of these dudes, they'll like steal your clothes. Oh my god, this little bastard. They'll steal your clothes and then try to rape you. So a panther just killed the shit out of me. I'm gonna show you guys. It's good anyways because I want to head back to town. But another big difference between this and Ark as well is you actually start off in a town, and there's NPCs in the town that you can trade with and do all kinds of stuff. You also, as you can see, there's on the bottom left, there's a quest system. I probably should have talked about this at the beginning, but let's go ahead and eat 3 blueberries. And as you see, we unlocked a quest, and we actually get experience for that quest. So it's actually very good for you to do all these quests. And right now we need to make a stone axe. So let me get the materials ready, and we'll go ahead and follow the quest system a little bit and see what this gets us. Okay, so let's go ahead and craft a stone axe. We're going to see how much we level off of the stone axe here. Okay, so we've crafted the stone axe now, haven't we? Oh, no, I actually just leveled up, and I unlocked the sword, and I unlocked the stone pickaxe. Are you going to craft the axe, man? There we go. We've done that. Now, for the sword, we need more wood. And then for the pickaxe, we need more wood as well. So let me go ahead and equip. Oh, this guy? Yep. Okay, let's go ahead and equip this guy. There we go. So now we need to harvest apples and harvest wood. So let's go ahead and do that. Now, apples you can get randomly from trees. They're a pretty low drop chance. As you can see, I just got 2 of them. Let's go ahead and level up as well. I'm going to get a level in the health, and then I'm going to get a little bit more in the weight. Weight is very important, just like in Ark. Oh, there we go. Okay, so I completed that quest. I got some wood, and I got the apples as well. Now, apples aren't very efficient. Maybe if you get better tools later on, it'll become more efficient. Okay, so our next quest is actually to craft a magic staff or a sorcerer's staff. This is the source of all your spells, so that's pretty cool. And then we want to actually make a draining spell starting off. Now, let's go ahead and equip the staff right here, and it'll automatically give it the draining spell. You need individual staffs for individual spells if you want to have... Well, I don't think you need actual individual staffs for individual spells, but I find it's convenient. Like, I like having one draining staff and one fireball spells. I'm not sure exactly yet how to unequip spells and re-equip spells in the same staff. I'm sure it's probably pretty easy, but I haven't really messed with it. Okay, so now we need to harvest magic shards and harvest stones. Now, the draining staff itself is good for getting certain types of materials. As you can see, we can press left click on this tree and it'll harvest a lot of magic shards. Now, we could probably get more wood and all that kind of stuff by hitting it with the pickaxe, but this allows us to get a lot of magic shards. Let's go ahead and get some stones with this as well. Okay, and we actually just got 5 flowers as well. Now, like I told you guys before, restoring focus, you need that for mana. As you see, I just restored all my mana, but my focus is down a little bit, so to restore focus, you actually eat flowers. And this will restore your focus all the way back up to 100. You need a lot of flowers, though. Later on, you can make potions and all that kind of stuff that'll restore your focus a lot better. And I'm really excited about that day because focus is a bitch in this game, especially if you cast a lot of magic or you want to be like a pure spell casting role, which is totally... That's one thing I like about this game over Ark is you can do like... I could be a pure like polymorph mage, or I could be a pure fire mage or a water mage or whatever. There's a lot of different spells, and I mean, you could get all the spells if you wanted to, like you level up everything, but you can also kind of like cast yourself into a certain role. A lot of people like to do that in games like Terraria and stuff. You know, they'll be like summoner only. You know, that kind of stuff is pretty popular. Also, I'm not sure if this does damage. See, we have this stupid goblin here, but I don't know if this does damage at all. Here, let's try it. Oh, God, he's hitting me. You know what? We're going to say screw that. We're going to say screw that for right now. Also, we have these freaking scary-ass spiders right here. Reach new player level. Well, that should be pretty easy, I think. Let's just go ahead and hit on this rock right here. Now, I'm starting to get over-encumbered a little bit, but that's perfectly fine. Oh, there we go. We reached a new level. Oh, yeah, let's go ahead. So the next quest is scavenge gold from barrels and scavenge apples from barrels. Now, the town itself will actually will have barrels inside of it, and new players will scavenge those. But on public servers, people are getting those like crazy, and they're not instanced, which means if someone grabs a barrel, you won't be able to grab that barrel until they actually respawn, which is kind of a giant pain in the balls. Also, barrels have a low chance of actually giving you stuff. Like, well, on official servers, they'll only give you like 1 apple or one piece of rotten meat. Like right now, I'm getting more because my harvest stats are actually up. Oh, there we go. So harvest twine. Harvest sulfur ore, harvest magic shards. Before we do that, we do have coins. There's one thing I haven't messed with, and that's traders and NPCs. See, that's a guard. The cool thing about town is you can actually draw back a bunch of creatures that are chasing you, and the guards will all kill them. Oh, this is a trader right here. How do I talk to him? Oh, no, I didn't mean to punch you. I'm sorry, dude.
Help!
Are you fucking... Okay, no, we're good. Oh, there we go. Okay, so it allows me to trade. You just have to target him. One thing that's really gimmicky about this game is the targeting system is a little weird. Like, if you want to interact people or invite people to your tribe. By the way, tribes are called houses in this game, but you invite people exactly the same way. You hold E on them and you hit invite to house or tribe or whatever. Anyways, let's go and trade with this guy. So we can buy meat, we can buy hide, and we can buy rotten meat, I guess? Let's see. Did I buy stuff? I don't know, man. Did I buy stuff? Okay, no, okay. Let's go ahead and, yeah, so I just bought some I bought some normal meat and all that. Cause now, I don't know, I'm assuming you can get gold coins by selling stuff, but I'm not exactly sure how to sell stuff. So it looks like they only want twine? I'm not sure. Let's go ahead and get some twine, sulfur ore, and magic shards and see what the next quest is. And eventually, you'll actually unlock building materials, so you can unlock foundations and stuff. The building system is just like Ark. It might actually be worth upping your focus until you have maybe some potions and stuff. I'm assuming people in the future will start getting like recommended builds and all that kind of shit. I'm gonna actually go ahead and get some weight. And the cool thing about this too is you can upgrade your combat stats and your survival stats every level. So it's basically like you get 2 stat points every level, which I think is actually pretty awesome. We're also going to wait till daytime because I'm sorry for showing the whole game at night for you guys. Oh, guys, this is actually very interesting. I just unlocked fire skills level 1, and I can actually level this skill up to 2 if it's going to let me here. Let's actually get on the bridge where we're safe from these stupid goblins. I know I said I was going to come back in the daytime, but that skill just unlocked. I'm going to show you. Okay, so you're getting cold. Yes, just like an Ark. Let's go ahead and look at skills. So we have fire magic. Now, to increase this skill... this isn't dependent on player level. Well, to get Fireball, we need to be level 5. And then we'll have to increase the fire magic independently of your level. Unless we already have that. So let's go ahead and get level 5. Now, I think we can go ahead and make this thing right here, which is a Rune of Warmth. You can consume it, which is actually an early game way of like avoiding the cold, which you don't really have in Ark, which I think is kind of cool. They kind of use magic in this game as a system of convenience, which I think is awesome, you know, because like when you first played Ark, you're like, dude, this shit sucks, man. You know? Here, let's go ahead and use this Rune of Warmth right here. Let's see if this actually, yeah, look, my cold down in the bottom right actually disappeared, so that's really good. Okay, so a perfect example of the skill system here is I already have survival unlocked. So technically, I can already make a campfire, but if we look in our inventory, we can't make a campfire. And that's because the survival skill actually is only 50% regardless of our player level, even though we already have it unlocked. So to get a campfire, I need to gather wood, gather hay, or craft survival knowledge materials. Now, gathering wood is probably the easiest way. I mean, I can chop down some trees, and this skill is going to level up, and then we'll be able to make a campfire. I actually just drug a goblin back to town. Yeah, survival rank 1. There we go. We already have it. Perfect. Campfire unlocked. Are you going to... Here, stop it. Here, there we go. I was, like, stuck on that stupid tree right there. Let's... I'm actually curious if you can make campfires in town. Let's go and make this guy, which requires rocks and shit. Yeah, I dragged a goblin back to town, and I got all the stuff off him. He had some like, fur and random shit on him. And then I harvested him for his meat, leather, and bones, which is funny. Okay, so I'm going to get the campfire. Let's go and place this guy down right here, baby. Yeah, so it seems like you can actually place this down in town, which is pretty cool. So I got us some stuff. Wait, straw. Use material for thatching and weaving. Light fire. Okay, so the fire is lit, which is perfect. Nope, that's not what I meant to do. Let's go ahead and search it. I'm going to stick all of my meat on here. It should cook some meat. Yeah, there we go. So craft all, 28. Nice. So while the meat's cooking, we don't really need food because I do have the settings down so low. But yeah, I'm going to let that craft, and I will be back. Okay, so by cooking meat, I actually leveled up my cooking skill, and it unlocked something called spiced meat. We need blueberries with this, and we can make spiced meat. And I'm assuming this is actually pretty cool. I'm assuming this is just like normal meat, but better. How long does this take to spoil? 16 minutes. I wonder if spiced meat has a lesser spoil time. Also, it seems like they craft at the same time. That's pretty cool. Oh, it actually does, I think. Maybe, possibly. Maybe not. But yeah, spiced meat sounds freaking delicious, dude. Is our cooking skill still leveling up at all? No, we need level 5 to unlock it. Focusing elixir. Yeah, this is actually the elixir that allows you to restore focus a lot faster. Berry jam. The crafting system is weird in this, but I think I actually like it. It took me a little bit when playing to figure this all out. And I'm really glad I streamed this for like 3 hours and got over my derpiness, or I would have had no idea what the fuck I was doing. So it turned out to be a good thing. Yeah, level 10 is focusing. This is cooked mushroom. And then we can make dining table. Okay, that's kind of cool. Wooden chair, fine cooked meat. This is cooking pot, used for to prepare advanced food and medicines. And this right here is larder box. Oh, okay, store food here. And then cured meat. Okay, so it's like dehydrated meat. And then cured meat again. Nice. And we have spiced meat right now. Okay, perfect. There's a lot of stuff we can learn. I'm gonna have to get level 5 though. Okay, so I just now actually reset all of my key bindings, and I figured out what console is. So I've made console tilde. It seems like the cheat commands, I just now set it today. The cheat commands are exactly the same as Ark, which is to be expected in Unreal, and also a game that's completely based in Ark's engine. Yeah, so I guess the goal right now is we're gonna get the little freaking 5, man. By the way, these spiced meats give a lot of food. Once you can get to this stage and like make a lot of meat, like this recovers a lot of food, dude. Like a lot of food. Also, there's these things called meteorites over here. Now, I think these meteorites act kind of like loot crates, like in Ark, because this one I think I need to be level 5. Yeah, I need to be, as you see at the bottom, requires Explorer level 5 to open. So we need something called Explore. Is that a skill? Okay, so it seems like Explorer isn't a skill. Maybe it's just player level 5. And then when we unlock, we need level 6 for offhand. Armor crafting needs level 7. Alchemy needs level 5. What does this unlock? This is on quartz sand, sulfur powder, and then this is glass bottles and ice chunks. Okay. Huh, to craft ice spells. That's very interesting. Air magic. I'm assuming, since you can't increase movement speed in this game, I'm assuming air magic or some sort of magic in the future will allow you to run faster and or maybe fly. And then water magic might allow you to swim faster, breathe underwater, and maybe even run on water. I'm not sure. There's a lot of possibilities in this game, and it is in early access. So they could do a lot of cool shit with this. I like the whole magic aspect. I think it adds like a whole new element to it. And the game doesn't look bad. I think it looks pretty good. Oh yeah, one thing I wanted to show you guys is the best way to get plant fibers and or flowers is right-click through these bushes. Have a sword, right-click through them, and they'll allow you to get a lot of rare flowers, which you're going to need a lot of early on to restore your focus. They also gives you a lot of plant fiber as well, and you can use that plant fiber to actually feed yourself starting out. Very definitely good system. Super good system. I'm curious, what are these things right here? Like I said, I played as a dwarf before and it was all different. These are I don't know what they are. It's hard to tell. Light elements level 60. So it seems like they're passive. I wonder if they can be tamed or whatever. Okay, so we reach level 5 now, which means we have access to fire skills. I know those goblins attack me right now. I'm just going to ignore them. But fire skills is level 0, so I need to actually get some sulfur real quick. Luckily, goblins don't do that much damage. Look, yeah, let's see. We should have enough sulfur here pretty soon, I think. Did he just steal stuff from me? I think he just stole stuff from me, guys. Yeah, fire magic rank 2, nice. So now we can craft fireball, which is perfect. And then let's go ahead. By the way, you can press Alt and you can switch between down at the bottom. You can switch between hotbars, so you can have multiple hotbars, which is pretty cool. Let's go ahead and stick this guy right here. Let's pull it out. And this should, okay, no, maybe not. What about this one? Nope, okay. Can I drag it to this? Let's see, let's do, okay, there we go. So, we have a fire staff now. Where'd this stupid goblin go? Oh, here's the goblin. Watch this, guys. Watch this. This is so cool. I love magic in this game. Also, I just froze. Oh, dude, that actually hurt him a lot. Oh, maybe it didn't. I don't know. Did that hurt him a lot? The cool thing about spells, too, is you can actually shoot them really, really far. Like, if I get pretty far away, this actually isn't that far away. But they do a lot of damage, and they're kind of like an early game range attack or so. And this also does, like, AoE damage, I'm pretty sure. I just killed the shit out of that goblin. Let's see what he had on him. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. How's my focus doing? Okay, so mana's back to full. Focus is down to 67, so we're going to need a bunch of flowers. A bunch of flowers. I also have a restoration spell that we can put on a staff. Let's do... let's craft another staff, possibly. Oh, I see. So the restoration spell is actually a consumable. You don't put it on a staff. Okay, that makes complete sense. So I can craft a bunch of these guys, and I should just be able to heal myself up. So I like cast except for it requires mana, obviously. So it's like a consumable that's a spell that requires mana or something. I don't know, man. Let's find something a little bit bigger to take on. I saw like a giant boar creature. I did kill I killed a griffin, and then I fought another griffin, and then I killed a skeleton on stream. So we did kill a griffin, which is actually really, really cool. We have these ant things here. You would think these ants would actually be extremely vulnerable. Oh, that's just a tree blowing in the wind. I thought that was an ant, man. I was like, what the hell? Yeah, this thing right here. Look at this. This giant fucking boar thing, man. Get wrecked, son. Here, how's my mana doing? Oh my god. See, I can only cast so much spells. I bet fire magic's actually super effective against ints. Oh, dude, I don't have enough mana, man. Damn it. Oh, dude, he's so weak. He's so weak. Let's focus. Okay, yeah. Let's here cast him. Cast it. Yes. Yes, we killed it, dude. A Longhorn level 40. Hell yeah. Okay, let's go and look at, okay, nothing. Let's go and harvest his body, I guess. I'm actually kind of curious. What happens if you use the sword and right-click on the body? Okay, so it just harvests plants and shit. That's nothing super special. You can also right-click with axes and pickaxes, too. I'm guessing they all kind of like harvest different things. Maybe left and right-click harvest things different ways. I'm not sure. Or maybe right-click is just like a strong attack, possibly? I don't know. I'm not really sure. Okay, let's get out the pickaxe. Let's see if that harvests anything different. Oh, yeah, it seems like, yeah, pickaxes get hide and stuff more, and axes get meat and stuff more. I don't really need that much meat, so we're just going to focus on hides. Actually, what do swords get? Okay, so it, like, gets everything. It's also getting the grass underneath. Dude, that gets so much meat. The sword is, like, the best for the meat, dude. That's so good. Anyways, guys, I think I'm going to go ahead and call it there for my basic, like, getting started guide and my first episode. I just want to share some of the stuff. I want to make this a quick episode. Share some of the stuff I learned in my stream to maybe help you guys out. I know some of it might be a little confusing with a new game, and it's definitely going to be really confusing if you've never played a game like Ark or a survival game before, or anything that's even remotely like this, because this is different. It has a lot of similarities to Ark, but I think it's good. I think higher end. Right now, on the official servers, like what we just did in this video wasn't boring at all. I had fun because it didn't take that long. But official servers are going to feel really boring. So what's going to happen is you're going to have a lot of early game reviews and early game people that don't really play it more than like 10, 20 hours. That's going to be like, this game really sucks, bro. It's really grindy. There's not a lot to do. And that's because Ark is the same way. All the cool stuff happens at the end of the game. Maybe not Ark, not the same way, because you can tame dinos pretty early on. But like for stuff like this game, you can, once you start taming creatures and once you start getting to in-game spells and where you can build a bunch of stuff, you know, like that's when the game gets really fun. At the beginning, it's going to be a little grindy. It's going to seem kind of boring, but the game's really going to open up once you get to those spells, those creatures, and all that kind of stuff. And this is the first release of the game. It's brand new in early access. I can only imagine the amount of potential this game has. I think it's really cool. Hopefully you guys do too. And a link to the game in the description. Also, if you want to join my Discord, I'm going to be streaming stuff like that. I'll announce on my Discord. And yeah, it should be pretty sweet. Anyways, I will see you guys in the next one.